swirling in the outfield, but a beautiful night for baseball.
Yeah, you can't really ask for more perfect night than this. Got the lights on, and see if the Cougars of Brookhaven can bounce back off a heartbreaking loss hands at Park Lane Monday.
Absolutely. They had and we'll talk about that in just a moment. Simpson comes into this ball game with a 7-3 record. Their 3 losses on the year to Presbyterian Christian out of Hattiesburg, McGee High School, and Jackson Prep. They do have wins against Park Lane Academy, a like opponent of Brookhaven Academy, and an 8-2 victory over Oak Forest, who is a district foe of Brookhaven Academy. Of course, the Cougars are 2-4 on the season. Wins against Centerville and Center Hill High School, 5A public school out of North Mississippi. They played them in a Hartfield round robin this past weekend. And as you mentioned, a heartbreaker Tuesday night, I believe, or Monday night over at Park Lane Academy, a one-run walk-off win in the bottom of the 7th inning. Another one-run ball game this year at Jackson Academy, a 9-inning affair. So don't let that 2-4 record fool you. The Cougars could easily have 4 or 5 wins on the record against 1 loss. So they're playing competitive baseball, and hopefully they'll bring their A game tonight against always the tough Simpson Academy Ball Club. Baseball just around the corner. The coaches have met with the umpires, and starting lineups are being introduced. First, we'll go with Simpson Academy. Carter Cockrell, he's the designated hitter. Brentley Berry, center field. Number 3, Andrew Smith, he'll be playing right field for Simpson. Warner Watkins, he'll handle the pitching duties for the Cougars. Number 6, Barrett McKinney, he'll be playing shortstop. Crosby Mullins, Vic Crosby will be playing first base. Clears number 4. Matt Adcock, number 12, he'll be handling the catching duties tonight for the Cougars. Number 19, Walton Kennedy over at third base. Seth Cooper, check that, will be at second base. And Brooks Williams will be out in left field for Coach Kelly Greer and his Simpson Academy Cougars. For the Brookhaven Academy, Colin Walter will lead it off. He'll be playing third base. Gavin Brogdon out at shortstop. Caston Thompson will be handling the pitching duties tonight, the big hard-throwing left-hander. Dylan Fortenberry will be out in left field. Michael Watts center field. Easton Boyd, he'll be behind the plate catching. Judson Griffin over at first base. Trevor Fortenberry in right field. And Austin Griffin will be out at second base for Coach Caleb Upton and the Brookhaven Academy Cougars. First pitch just around the corner. We're going to give it back to the studio. A quick break. Let's take 1 minute down the line. You're listening to Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
A monument is more than a headstone. It's a lasting memorial. Brookhaven Monument helps families design and create unique works of art to honor your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument's facility houses state-of-the-art equipment, allowing them to do all necessary work on site. Honor your loved one with a fitting memorial and ask about their pre-planning program. Brookhaven Monument, 807 Highway 51 North Brookhaven.
Call 833-5701.
Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven is pleased to announce they now have 2 locations to serve you. 805 Brookway Boulevard and also Highway 51 South in the former J&B Tile location. They have you covered with cutting-edge materials from countertops to floor coverings. Get in-house fabrication, unparalleled installation, and stunning design. From remodels to new construction, get fast, friendly service at Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven on Brookway Boulevard at 601-265-2372 and Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven and Natural Stone, Highway 51 South, 601-833-4005.
national anthem. We're ready for baseball here at Williams-Gillis on a chilly Friday evening. Glad you could join us. And as I mentioned, we'll be broadcasting both on CougarsLive.org, live streaming the ball game, as well as B92 radio. Caston Thompson takes it down for his warm-up tosses. We'll reset the infield for the Cougars. Thompson on the mound. Easton Boyd behind the plate down at third base. Colin Waldrop over at shortstop. Gavin Brogdon, Avery Griffin at second base, and Judson Griffin over at first base. Dylan Fortenberry left field. Michael Watts out in center, and Trevor Fortenberry is out in right field for Coach Caleb Upton. Cougars dressed in their home white, trimmed in blue. Simpson, I guess you call that their road, a little bit darker white or a gray, also blue numerals, and trimmed in red. Parker, anytime these two ball clubs, football, baseball, basketball, archery, anytime they get together, it's always a fun outing. The fans, just I see a lot of my friends over here from Simpson Academy. I have some good friends that are coaches, athletic director over there, and just always a good time when we get together on the athletic fields and athletic courts with Simpson Academy.
Yeah, we didn't play them in football this year, but we did play them basketball when we went to Simpson County, not only in the regular season, but for South State tournament. Great energy from both our side and their side. A great ball game, and that will probably continue here on the baseball diamond.
Absolutely. Always a good time when we get to meet up with our friends from Simpson. First up for the Cougars of Simpson, Carter Cockrell. He's the designated hitter. Thompson looks in to Easton Boyd. Winds and delivers. Just outside, ball one ball, no strikes. We're just underway here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark, here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Thompson looks in. Call strike one, 1-1 count. Leadoff batter Cockrell. Wears number 2 for Simpson. 1-1 count. Thompson looks in, delivers. Hot shot down the right side, just outside of the bag. That's going to run the count to 1-2. Let's see what Thompson does right here. Outfield pretty much straight away to the right-handed hitting Cockrell. Thompson looks in, gets his signal from Boyd. Shakes him off a couple times. Here's the delivery. Another out to the shortstop, just over the head of Griffin. A flare out in the right field, so that's going to be a single, 2-strike single for Carter Cockrell. Thought Griffin might get a glove on that one, just out of his reach. So a single for Cockrell. Pretty good piece of hitting right there, Parker. Brings up number 1, Brentley Berry. He's the center fielder for Simpson Academy. Cockrell down at first, just underway here at Williams-Gillis. Thompson checks his runner over at first base. Delivers to the plate. Call strike 1. Good fastball right there from Thompson. No balls, 1 strike. Second batter in the order, Berry, center fielder for Simpson. Thompson looks to hold Cockrell close at first base. Delivers to the plate. Call strike 2. Pretty wide strike zone right there from the man behind the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Brentley Berry, again, the center fielder for Simpson. Just underway here at Williams-Gillis. Thompson gets a signal, delivers. That one's going to work on the outside of the plate. Hit the spot that he wanted right there. Boyd set up on the outside. Thompson hit the spot, didn't get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Top half of the first inning. Simpson with a runner down at first base, a single from Carter Cockrell. Thompson looks, delivers. Hot shot out to shortstop, Brogdon. Brogdon flips to Griffin over first base. Down to second. From second to first. Not in time. Got the lead runner at first base. Pretty good turnout there by Avery Griffin. Shot it over to first. Berry missed it by a step, so he'll reach on the fielder's choice. 6-4 on the putout for the first out of the inning for the Cougars at second base. It's going to bring up Andrew Smith. Where's number 3? He's the right fielder, bats from the left side. Barry down at first base via the fielder's choice. Thompson kicks, delivers, fouled over the screen. No balls, 1 strike. Thompson filling up the strike zone here early. Top half of the first inning. Appreciate everybody out listening, our friends from Simpson as well as our faithful BA fans. Breaking pitch, call strike 2. Good spot right there by Thompson. Kind of froze Andrew Smith on that one. No balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Thompson goes after him right here. He's shown him a fastball and a curveball. See what he does right here. Thompson, slow roller out to Griffin. He's going to turn, get it to Brogdon. Brogdon's ball came out of his glove, but they said it was on the transfer, so the fielder's choice for Andrew Smith, a 4-6 out for the second out of the inning. And that, I think that was the right call. Brogdon was transferring, trying to turn and make the double play down at second base. Clearly had the tag out, or the bad tag at second. So 2 outs in the inning. Warner Watkins, the pitcher, up for Simpson. Fouled over the screen, strike 1 to Watkins. He wears number 10. If not mistaken, Watkins is a big center from the basketball team. Hard-working young man. Boy, he fills out a uniform, I tell you. Good-looking kid. 0-1 to Watkins. Thompson looks, delivers. Call strike 2. Backdoor breaking ball to the right-hander. Of course, Thompson throws from the left side. Snuck that one in on the outside part of the plate. No balls, 2 strikes to Watkins. Andrew Smith down at first base. Again, via the fielder's choice. Thompson kicks, delivers. Good block behind the plate by Easton Boyd. Prevents Andrew Smith from moving down to second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. Simpson with a man down at first base in the form of Andrew Smith. Thompson looks, delivers. Just off the plate. 2-2 count. Deuces wild here in the top half of the first inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Let's see if Thompson goes after him right here. Barrett McKinney stands in on deck. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good dig behind the plate by Boyd, and that's going to do it for Simpson Academy. No runs on 1 hit. No Cougar errors, and 1 runner was left on base. At the end of 1/2 inning of play, Simpson Academy 0, Brookhaven Academy coming to bat. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line, you're listening to Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees, they're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too. Whether you like to spend a day in the woods hunting or out on the lake fishing, 51 Pawn & Gun has what you need. Guns, ammo, fishing supplies, and lots more. And get your hunting and fishing license at 51 Pawn & Gun. 51 Pawn & Gun also carries a great selection of jewelry and electronics. Check out the selections and the deals. 51 Pawn & Gun, Highway 51 between Pocatello and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday 8 till 5 and Saturday 8 till noon. Call 835-2661 for 51 Pawn & Gun.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Nothing doing for Simpson Academy in the top half of the first inning after a leadoff single from Carter Cockrell. Couldn't stir him around. A couple of good defensive plays by the Cougars in the middle. Brogdon and Avery Griffin, and then Thompson.
Yeah, and on that hit by Cockrell, the only hit of the inning, I don't really think Thompson, the pitcher, was too confident about that pitch. Checked off a lot of calls from the catcher Boyd until he finally found one. But after that, Simpson got some hits, but it was a great defensive plays made by the Cougars. Some notable ones by Avery Griffin and shortstop Gavin Brogdon.
Yep, absolutely. And Thompson picks up the strikeout to end the inning. So good job by the Cougars in the top half of the first inning. First up for the Cougars, number 5, Colin Waldrop, Gavin Brogdon, and Caston Thompson. 1, 2, 3 for Brookhaven Academy. Hard throwing right-hander Warner Watkins on the hill for Simpson. Pitch on the way, call strike 1. Pretty good velocity on that first pitch right there, Parker. No balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom half of the first inning here at Williams-Gillis. Ball worked out of the zone right there. Sorry about that. Coming back after the break, lost our audio, but we're back with you. 1 ball, 1 strike. Colin Waldrop for Brookhaven Academy. Watkins, good fastball right there from Watkins. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Waldrop. 3 pitches, 3 fastballs out of the gate for Watkins. Waldrop digs in. Pitch on the way. Flares one down the right side. That's going to work out a play. So Waldrop will come back and do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning. Watkins looks in. Waldrop digs in. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pretty good pitch right there. Got him on a fastball on the outer half. Almost looked like Waldrop was looking for a breaking pitch and just got that fastball behind. Outer half of the plate, chased it. 1 out in the inning. He's going to bring up Gavin Brogdon, shortstop for Brookhaven Academy. Wears number 2. He's a senior co-lin signee. Watkins delivers. Good velocity on that fastball. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Brogdon.
That's something that killed the Cougars Monday against Park Lane. A lot of strikeout.
Mm-hmm. Lazy fly ball out in the center field. Here comes Bentley Berry. Makes a running catch. Pretty good ground coverage out there by Berry. Got a good jump right off the bat of Brogdon. Right off the end of the bat. Shallow center field. Berry chases it down. Fly 8. If you're scoring at home. Second out of the inning brings up Caston Thompson. Of course, Thompson handling the pitching duties for Brookhaven Academy.
A Pearl River Community College commit.
One of the premier ball teams in the JUCO arena. Swing and a miss from Thompson. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first inning. No runs either side of the ledger. Watkins looks in to Adcock. A pitch on the way. That one's going to be on Thompson's feet. 1 ball, 1 strike. Of course, Thompson, a junior, has 1 more year here with the Cougars. Crowd still flowing in to Williams-Gillis. Hard hit ball from Thompson. That ball's going to travel back, and it is gone. Solo home run in the right center field gap. Landed in the student section, the Rowdy Roost out into right field. Thompson with a solo home run helps his cause. Touches home plate to the delight of his excited teammates. So Caston Thompson steps on the Warner Watkins fastball, gives it a ride for the solo home run here in the bottom half of the first inning. Boy, he stepped on that one. Parker landed in the student section out in right center field. Brings up Dylan Fortenberry, the left fielder for the Cougars. Now back to the screen. Dylan had a big night over at Park Lane. 3 hits on the night. He's been swinging the bat pretty well. Dylan Sr. bats from the left side. Where's number 13 for Brookhaven Academy? Watkins looks in. Down in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Cougars with 1 run on the solo home run from Caston Thompson. Watkins looks in, delivers. Number out in front of the plate. Watkins, Johnny on the spot. Lazy fly ball back to Watkins, and that's going to do it for the Cougars in the bottom half of the first inning. There was one run on one hit. No Simpson errors and no runners left on base. So after one complete inning of play, Brookhaven Academy 1, Simpson Academy 0. Let's give it back to the studio for a 1-minute break. 1 minute down the line. You're listening to BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
For the freshest seafood this side of the Gulf, come to K&B Seafood in Brookhaven. K&B Seafood has live or boiled crawfish, oysters, and fresh boiled shrimp and crabs. K&B Seafood carries a great selection for fish lovers. Fresh catfish, salmon, tuna, amberjack, red snapper, and more. K&B Seafood also takes special orders for any event. Call 601-990-2055. Most major credit cards and EBT cards accepted. K&B Seafood, 307 Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Follow them on Facebook for specials.
Take your choice, conventional fuel or ethanol. You'll find both at RB Oil Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Drive on in. RB Oil Oil will pump your gas for you. And for all of your petroleum needs, you can always depend on RB Oil Oil. They're open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m. RB Oil Oil Company, Highway 51 North Brookhaven, where service still matters. Call 833-6721 for RB Oil Oil.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. One run in the bottom half of the first inning via solo home run from Caston Thompson. Put the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy out front. For Simpson, Crosby Mullins, Matt Adcock, and Lawton Kennedy. First pitch on the way. Up out of the zone, ball one. Well, check that. Barrett McKinney, Crosby Mullins, and Matt Adcock. So McKinney at the plate for Simpson. Ball two just off the outside corner, so 2 balls, no strikes to McKinney. Bats from the right side. There's number 6. He's the shortstop for Simpson. High fly ball swirling in the wind. Boyd can't find it. Good play made by the third baseman. Colin Waldrop came all the way from the bag, caught it right in front of the plate. I don't think Easton Boyd ever saw that one. Waldrop did a good job taking over that particular play, Parker. Calling Boyd off, making the play. So fly 5 for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Crosby Mullins. Mullins wears number 4. He's the big first baseman for Simpson. Thompson looks, delivers. Call strike 1. Burning the outside corner on that one. No balls, 1 strikes to Mullins. Fouled off his foot. 0-2, so Thompson has Mullins in a hole. Let's see if they work that out or half, see if Mullins will chase one. No balls, 2 strikes. Crosby Mullins. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Works outside. Tried to go with that backdoor curveball again. Parker just didn't get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Top half of the second inning. Great night for baseball here at Williams-Gillis. That one's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big right-hander for Simpson Academy. Thompson looks, delivers. Breaking pitch. That one's going to work in the dirt, so Mullins has worked the count back to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top half of the second inning. 2 quick strikes to Mullins, followed by a trio of balls. Thompson delivers. Roller out to the shortstop. Brogdon throws across the diamond. In time. Got him by a step. Brogdon to Griffin for the second out of the inning. Gets Mullins. Good toss across the diamond from Brogdon.
That was just a simple thrown catch from shortstop to the first baseman, Griffin, and Peter Griffin did a good job not having his foot come off the bag and securing the out.
Routine plays, Parker. That's what we got to do tonight. Up for Simpson Academy, Matt Adcock. Adcock's the catcher, wears number 12. First pitch out of the zone, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here. Top half of the second inning. 1-0 lead for the Cougars. Pitch on the way from Thompson. That one's out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Thompson working, get a few more pitches in here in the second inning. Had a pretty smooth first. Thompson looks in, delivers. That one stayed down in the zone. 3 balls, no strikes to Adcock. We've seen the high strike call tonight, just not getting those low calls. Got to understand that, and that's what you got to work around as a pitcher and catcher. Thompson winds, delivers. Calls strike 1. 1 ball. Check that. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning. Chilly night here at Williams-Gillis. Thompson kicks, delivers. Shot down the left side, just outside of the bag. It's going to go 3-2. Second batter in the row, Thompson's going full on. Went full to Mullins, and now full count to Matt Adcock, the catcher for Simpson. Thompson rocks and delivers. Hard hit ball out into center field. Watts going to cut it off in the gap. So a 2-strike single for Adcock. Good piece of hitting right there. Stayed back, let that ball travel deep in the zone. Shot it out into right center field. Watts did a good job out there, cutting it off, holding Adcock to a single, and get a pinch runner for the catcher. It's number 17, Jaden Wedgeworth. He's a senior for Simpson Academy. So Wedgeworth in to run for the catcher, Adcock. Lawton Kennedy steps in. Kennedy wears number 19, third baseman for Simpson Academy. Simpson's got 2 hits in the ball game. A leadoff single by Cockrell, and then the single by Adcock. Thompson rocks, delivers, call strike 1. That's that high strike we talked about, Parker. Got that call. Both pitchers have gotten that call tonight.
Thompson trying to find the umpire struck zone and work his way in it and then get more strikes.
No balls, 1 strike. Thompson, that was a little too high. We're not going to get that one. Went with the breaking pitch, just kind of got away from it. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. In the top half of the second inning, Caven Academy with a 1-run lead. Did the solo home run from Caston Thompson in the bottom half of the first. Ball hit to the right side. Avery Griffin, what a play out there by Griffin. Tosses over the diamond. Good job there by the freshman, Avery Griffin. What a glove. Set his body, set his feet. Made a good throw over to his brother, Judson Griffin, the sophomore, for the 3rd out of the inning. Scored that one 4-3 on the putout. And the 3rd out of the inning for Brookhaven Academy. For Simpson Academy, no runs on 1 hit. No Brookhaven Harris, and there was 1 runner left on base. After 1.5 innings of play, Brookhaven Academy 1, Simpson 0. Let's give it back to studio. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
King's Daughters Medical Center and Brookhaven Urology are pleased to announce the addition of Dr. Joel Duff to their medical staff. Dr. Duff specializes in general urology, kidney stones, men's and women's urological health, and diagnosing and treating urologic cancers. Don't let these health issues restrict your lifestyle and keep you from enjoying life with your family and friends. Dr. Duff and the staff at Brookhaven Urology are here to serve your needs. To make your appointment, call 601-833-5713 today.
Our youth sports programs are an important part of our community. Rex Lumber is proud to be a supporter of youth sports. As in sports, teamwork is an important part of any business and community effort. Rex Lumber supports our community and is pleased to be a part of the team helping Lincoln County grow. And a big thank you to all the players, coaches, family, and supporters who make it all happen. Go teams! Rex Lumber is with you all the way.
And we're back here for Brookhaven Academy. Michael Watts will lead it off for the Cougars here in the bottom half of the second inning. Pitch on the way from Watkins, out of the zone, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Watts, Easton Boyd, and Judson Griffin. 1, 2, 3 in this inning for Brookhaven Academy. Watkins kicks, delivers, swing and a miss by Watts. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-0 lead for the Cougars. Tell you what, the wind is picking up. Got a report back from the studio. Rain starting in about 15 minutes. Some light showers. We'll have to just wait and see. Hope they bypass Williams-Gillett. Swing and a miss from Watts. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michael Watts. Pitch on the way from Watkins. That one worked up and out of his zone. It's going to even it up at 2-2. I tell you what, Parker, the wind has picked up. The flag's blowing straight at us, then swirling, but it's pretty much coming from dead center field, kind of out of the northeast. Call strike 3. Good pitch right there from Watkins. Got Watts looking on that one. Pretty good pitch, breaking pitch. Throws him in the batter's box. 1 down in the inning. He's going to bring up number 10, Easton Boyd, the catcher for Brookhaven Academy. Boyd's done a good job filling that catcher's role. Called on to step in. Done a really good job. Watkins looks, delivers. Up out of the zone, ball 1. 1 out in the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Boyd. Watkins looks in to Adcock. Call, strike 1. I tell you what, he's pretty much gone, I'd say 95% fastball, but he froze Watts on that last at-bat with the breaking pitch, but he likes to depend on that fastball. There it is again, just out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike to Easton Boyd. Watkins works quick. Gets a signal from Adcock behind the plate. He's ready to go. Pitch on the way. Fouled back on the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Boyd. Boyd, a sophomore. I tell you what, this is a young ball club for Brookhaven Academy.
Oh, it is. Not too many seniors. 4, I believe, looking on the banners.
Banners down on right field. Waldrop, Fortenberry, Carithers. We're missing one somewhere.
Brogdon.
Brogdon. So only 4 seniors on this Cougar ball club. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one's going to work out of the zone. Boyd draws the walk. They've done at first base. Let's see if we get a runner for Easton Boyd if they let him handle his own running duties. Looks like they are. Boyd's a pretty good base runner, and that's why, you can provide a courtesy runner for the catcher. But Boyd will run for himself. And I understand why that decision is made by Coach Upton. Boyd, a good base runner. Judson Griffin in the box, number 12, who's the first baseman for Brookhaven Academy. 1-0 lead for the Cougars via solo home run in the first inning from Caston Thompson. 1 out, Boyd down at first, Griffin in the box. Off the mark, ball 1 to Judson Griffin. And Griffin, a 10th grader, only a sophomore, so a lot of underclassmen here for Brookhaven Academy. Pitch on the way, hard hit ball out to the shortstop. Got the lead run. Oh, error out there on the second baseman. Got away from him. Good flip from the shortstop, McKinney. Seth Cooper just couldn't handle it. So an error on Simpson. We'll score that E4. So that moves Boyd down to second base. Griffin over at first base. Cougars got something moving right here. Number 7, Trevor Fortenberry steps in. He's the Cougar right fielder. Well, say hello to Hugh Fortenberry. He's out in Colorado. Said he's watching the ball game. Good to have him along. A faithful listener and watcher of ball games. Hugh's having to work on the road a lot, but always tuning in, following Cougar athletics. Said we were coming in loud and clear. He may be on a ski slope. 2 on for the Cougars. 1 ball, no strikes to Trevor Fortenberry. Call strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out in the inning.
Trevor Fortenberry, another sophomore, too. Big sophomore class playing baseball here for the Cougars. Boyd a sophomore, Griffin a sophomore, Fortenberry sophomore.
Pitch on the way from Watkins. That one works out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike to Fortenberry. Austin Griffin stands in on deck. As we mentioned, he's a freshman, second baseman for the Cougars. Let's see if Trevor can flare one out to that gap in right center. Went for it right there. Tried to go the other way. Fouled it over the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right swing right there, though, from Fortenberry. Outside pitch. Tried to just push it the other way. Fouled it over the screen. Pitch on the way. That one's going to work in the dirt. It's going to run it full. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners down at second base and over at first. Boyd at second. Griffin down at first base. Cougars trying to muster up another run here in the bottom half of the second inning. Ball's going to work off the plate. Fortenberry draws the walk, so that's going to load it up for Brookhaven Academy. It's going to push Boyd over to third. Griffin down to second, and Fortenberry via the walk over to first base.
Avery Griffin, another young player, just a freshman. So let's see if he can get a big hit here with ducks on the pond.
Avery Griffin steps in, made that fantastic play to end the inning for the Cougars. In the top half of the second. Pitch on the way, right down the middle, call strike 1. Like Griffin had the take on right there. Going to make Watkins throw a strike. 2 walks in the inning for the hard-throwing right-hander. Coach Greer giving his defensive instructions to his ball club. Wants to hold Fortenberry on at first base. Pitch on the way to Griffin. Call strike 2. So Watkins bouncing back strong. No balls, 2 strikes. To the Cougar second baseman, Avery Griffin. Wants to hit something to the right side right here. Pitch on the way. That one's going to work up and out of the zone.
Been seeing a lot of high pitches, but just barely getting outside the zone and getting called for a ball.
Yeah, we've seen that one called a strike tonight. Coach Greer working the man behind the plate on that one. That one's going to work up out of the zone. 2-2 count to Griffin. He's going to stand right on top of the plate. Like I said, try to push something to the right side. Middle infielders in double play depth. They're in on the corners. Swing and a miss by Griffin. Pretty good pitch right there from Watkins for the second out of the inning. Going to bring up the leadoff batter for Brookhaven Academy, Colin Walter. Big opportunity for the senior Walter. Struck out his first time up. 2 outs in the inning. Bases loaded for Brookhaven Academy.
Really need to hit here. Would hate to leave the inning off with all men on base.
Pitch on the way from Watkins. Check swing. Call strike 1 on the check swing. Good job behind the plate. Adcock keeping that one off the screen, protecting the run. Boy, he set down that low pitch in the dirt. Pitch on the way from Watkins, works up and out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second inning. Got a couple guys headed down to the Simpson bullpen. We'll try to pick up a number.
Looks like 24.
Watkins looks, delivers. That one's going to work out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boy, this is the pitch. You got to be thinking fastball, Walter. Get something he can handle. Knock in a couple of runs right here. Watkins looks, delivers. Call strike 2. 2-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second inning. Let's see if Watkins comes back with that heater. Does he dare throw the breaking pitch? Let's see right here. Gets the signal, delivers. Flared over the screen. Out of play. Waldrop make his way back to the batter's box. Get one more shot at it.
Last time Waldrop was that bad, he struck out anticipating the wrong type of pitch.
Yeah.
So got to anticipate the right type of pitch here for Waldrop.
Pitch on the way from Watkins. That one's going to work out of the zone. It's going to run it full. I'll tell you what, another good play right there from the catcher, Adcock. He saved 2 runs in this inning, just blocking up balls. Holding Boyd down at third. Runners will be moving on this pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Want to make sure he goes to the plate. Watkins kicks and delivers. Flare down the left side. Going to be a tough play. Not going to be able to get him. Griffin overruns the bag at third base. The run did score. Let's make sure on the slow roller base hit by Waldrop. Made a pump throw to first and turned and caught Griffin a step too far off the bag. The run does count, so Boyd did cross the bag prior to the tag out at third base. We'll score that 1-5 for the third out of the inning. Nonetheless, the Cougars pick up 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 Simpson error, and 2 runners were left on base. So at the end, a 2 complete. Brookhaven Academy 2, Simpson yet to score. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
C&W Homes in Vicksburg has new 2021 Deer Valley Capper, Buccaneer, and Sunshine homes arriving daily. Come see the fantastic new designs and conventional home look. At C&W Homes, you buy factory direct. That means you save big. Price includes standard delivery and setup, central heat and air, and vinyl skirting. C&W Homes will not be undersold. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg. Online, cwmobilehomes.com. Call 800-748-9056. Like them on Facebook. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg.
Extend your banking hours with MyTeller from Trustmark in Brookhaven. Find MyTeller machines downtown across from the Inez and in Lincoln Plaza. Available 7 till 7 Monday through Friday and 9 till noon Saturday. MyTeller connects you to a live teller who can help you make deposits and withdrawals, cash checks to the penny, make loan payments and withdrawals, and answer balance inquiries. Just touch the screen to get started. MyTeller also functions as a 24-hour-a-day ATM. MyTeller from Trustmark Bank in Brookhaven, downtown and in Lincoln Plaza. 7 till 7 Monday through Friday, 9 till noon Saturday. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back here at Williams Gillis Ballpark. Cougars pick up another run. They're out in front of Simpson by a score of 2-0 as we move into the top half of the third inning for Simpson. Seth Cooper, Brooks Williams, and Carter Cockrell. Seth wears number 14. He's the second baseman for Simpson Academy. Gaston Thompson out for his third inning of work. Pitch on the way. Lazy fly ball, and that's going to land in front of Dylan Fortenberry out in left field. Base hit, so a leadoff single by Seth Cooper. First pitch single from Cooper.
Just went right over the head of the shortstop, Gavin Brogdon.
Yeah, Brogdon, I thought he may have a play on it, but just kept selling on him. Fell between he and Fortenberry for the single. It's going to bring up Brooks Williams, number 15, the left fielder. Check that. That's Carter Cockrell. I'll check that. Yeah, I'm have to correct myself right here. They have the designated hitter, so this is back to the top of the lineup with Cockrell. Brooks Williams is being hit for by Cockrell. So that's what we have right there. So Cockrell, the designated hitter, up for his second time plate appearance of the night. And he is the DH for Brooks Williams.
I believe Cockrell did have the leadoff single.
That's correct.
First at bat.
He did. So Cockrell 1-for-1 on the night. Seth Cooper down at first via the single. Pitch on the way. Runner moving. Throw down to second base. He's out at second base. What a throw by Easton. Boy. Good job, boy. Coach Greer looks like he might have had the hit and run on that one. Batter didn't pick it up. Runner thrown out at second base. Boyd to Brogdon. Tag out at second base. So 1 out in the inning, 1-1 count. Leadoff batter, Carter Cockrell. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Breaking pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Cockrell. Tell you what, pretty good release right there, Parker, from Easton Boyd. Got it out of his glove quick. Brogdon laid the tag out at second base.
And with an accurate throw to Brogdon, and Brogdon had time to catch it, make the tag for the out.
Chopper down the left side, just outside of the bag. It's going to even count 2-2. 1 out here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Brookhaven Academy out front, 2-0. Thompson looks in. Cockrell digs in. Pitch going to work out of the zone. It's going to run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. For Caston Thompson. So we can pick up a number down in the bullpen. Maybe the ball 4. So base on balls. Cockrell on base his 2nd time tonight. We'll try to pick up the pitcher down in the Simpson bullpen, getting some tosses in, loosening up. Brentley Berry steps in, reached on a fielder's choice, his first time up. Roller up the middle, picked up by Griffin. To Brogdon across the diamond, double play. Good play out there. Avery Griffin to Brogdon. Brogdon across the diamond, gets Berry. So a 4-6 double play for the Cougars. Ends the inning for Simpson.
Yeah, and that's how you're supposed to do it right there, hit it. It was a great field by Griffin, toss it over to Brogdon, and he made a great throw to Judson Griffin, the first baseman, just in time to complete the double play and end the inning.
For Simpson in the top half of the 3rd inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and no runners were left on base. At the end of 2.5 for Brookhaven Academy 2, Simpson yet to score. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Welcome to your 2 hometown Sears stores, Highway 51 North Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, and 5547 I-55 South in Byram. Shop for great deals on appliances, tools, lawnmowers, and more. Save on leading brands like Kenmore, Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, and GE. Get a hometown service at your locally owned Sears, I-55 South in Byram. Call 769-251-5033 and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, 833-5811. Both stores open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. at noon till 5 on Sunday.
Ford Truck Month is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln in Brookhaven. With over 20% off Crew Cab F-150s, markdowns on all Super Duties, massive discounts on our remaining 2020 Escapes, and huge savings on all remaining 2020 Lincoln vehicles. We will not be undersold on any remaining 2020 models. And remember, you can always check out our Facebook page or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFord.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis. Cougars moving to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 2-0 lead over the Simpson Academy Cougars. Got a pitching change for Simpson. Here's number 18, Colin Jenkins, on the mound for Simpson Academy. We'll have to double-check that as he completes his warm-up tosses. And it is number 18, Jenkins. So Jenkins in for Warner Watkins. Colin Jenkins wears number 18. For Brookhaven Academy, Gavin Brogdon, Caston Thompson, and Dylan Fortenberry, 1, 2, 3 in this inning for the Cougars. Brogdon digs in and a fly ball out to center field, his first time up. Call strike one, outer half. We're in the bottom half of the third inning. Cougars out front 2-0. Swing fouled back to the screen by Brogdon. No balls, 2 strikes to the senior shortstop for Brookhaven Academy. Colin Jenkins looks in, the new pitcher for Simpson. That one's going to work up out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs here in the bottom half of the third. Cougars out in front, 2-0. Shot right up the middle, right back where it came from. So Brogdon with a 2-strike single laces one up the middle. Got something going here in the top half of the third inning. He's going to bring up Caston Thompson. Of course, Thompson with a solo home run to right center field, his first time up. Hit that one up in the student section.
Brogdon hit it right past pitcher Jenkins. Jenkins didn't have enough time to react to it and got into the outfield for the base hit.
Pitch on the way to Thompson. Good block behind the plate again by Adcock. Tell you what, he's done a good job keeping pitches off the screen. Saved a couple runs last inning. Got Coach Jamie Palmer made his way to the ballpark to join us after this half inning. So Coach Palmer, he likes to critique the umpires. Out to second base. Across the diamond, not in time to get Thompson. Got the lead runner out at second base. Brogdon, second baseman, flipped it to Cooper. Let's see what the play was out at second base. Little controversy. Coach Greer out to ask for an explanation. I don't know. Brogdon may have been called safe at second base. You know, it looks like the shortstop may have got across the bag a little bit early. It's one of those somewhere in the vicinity plays, but Brogdon has not moved off second base. There was no indication by the field umpire that he was out at second base. And Brogdon will stay put, so Thompson reaches on a fielder's choice. Brogdon is safe at second base. Tell you what, I'm not sure about that one, but as a Cougar fan, we'll take that one.
Put the runner in scoring position.
Brings up Dylan Fortenberry, the left fielder for Brookhaven Academy. Hit a fly ball, lazy fly ball back to the pitcher his first time up. That one got by the catcher, Adcock, so that's going to push Brogdon over to third base. Thompson down to second base. Got a courtesy runner out for Thompson. That's probably John Rivers Brown. We'll have to double check that. Courtesy running for the pitcher out at second base. So runners in scoring position for Fortenberry. Pitch on the way, hard hit ball out to the second baseman. That's going to bring runner across the plate in the form of Brogdon. So the RBI for Fortenberry did his job getting it to the right side. 1 out in the inning, 1 run in the inning. Via the RBI from Fortenberry. Pushes Thompson across the plate. Or check that, Brogdon. Brings up Michael Watts. Watts struck out his first time up. Ball 1 to Watts. Pitch on the way to Watts. That one's off the plate. No balls, 2 balls, no strikes to Michael Watts. So we check that runner down at third base. Jaden Lee. Shot down the left side. Third baseman can't make the play. Infield single for Watts. Pushes another runner across the plate. Samuel Evans, check that, number 16, Evans. So Evans scampers across the plate. That's an infield single for Watts. Would have been a tough play for the third baseman. Just couldn't come up with it between he and second base. Don't think had he cleaned it, he would have been able to get Watts down the line. So 2 runs in the inning for the Cougars. Easton Boyd steps in. Boyd reached on a walk his first time up and scored. Toss over the first base. Watts back in time.
Boyd, I believe, was also walked in the JV game. So not a lot of hitting opportunities today for Boyd.
Quick score from basketball. Jackson Prep up on Leak, 29-27, as Watts steals second base on his first pitch to the plate, second pitch to the plate. So Watts in scoring position. 2 balls, 1 strike to Easton Boyd. Again, Jackson Prep up on Leak Academy, 29-27 at halftime. That ball game's being played up at Leak Academy. Tough place to win. We'll try to pick up some other scores as we move through this ball game.
I believe in the regular season, Jackson Prep had beaten Leak Academy.
I think you're right. 1 out in the inning, 2 runs in the inning for the Cougars. Michael Watts down at second base. Easton Boyd, 2-1 count. Trying to push Watts around. Breaking pitch called. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Easton Boyd. No balls, 2 strikes. I'm working on the scoreboard. I didn't think we had that many pitches. So I was watching the scoreboard out in left field. That one's high and tight to Boyd. Let's see if we get an indication from the umpire on the count. Jenkins looks in, got a signal. 2 strikes on Boyd. Watts moving. Grounder out to the shortstop. McKinney across the diamond. Ball's on the ground. Michael Watts comes in sliding the ground ball to McKinney over to first base. He threw across the diamond to get Boyd at first. Watts rounded third base, never checked up. Slides in safely at home plate for the 5th run of the ball game for the Cougars, 3rd of the inning. Watts a little shaken up on the play. Good hustle by Watts. Collision behind the plate between he and Adcock. They said Adcock dropped the ball while applying the tag to Watts. The training staff out to look at Watts. They have knocked the wind out of him. He looks to be okay. Good hustle right there from Michael Watts, picking up that extra run here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. So 3 runs across for Brookhaven Academy. Easton Boyd, 6-3 put out. Put the ball in play. Heady base running from Michael Watts. And he never slowed up right there. Worked his way from second, moving on the pitch. Made the turn. Slid under the tag at home plate for the Cougars to pick up their 5th run of the ball game.
Michael Watts, he is a speedster. I believe last year when he played football, he was the backup running back.
Yeah, Watts, he was moving on that pitch as well, so trying to pick up the stolen base from second. And on contact, he never checked up at third. Gutsy play out there by Coach Upton. Judson Griffin steps in, reached on an error. His first time up. Jenkins looks in to Adcock. Pitch on the way. That one's going to work off the plate, ball 1. 5-0 lead for Brookhaven Academy. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Roller, shortstop, McKinney. McKinney comes up, throws across the diamond to Mullins just in time to get Griffin. 6-3 put out. McKinney to Mullins over at first, and that'll do it for the Cougars, but not before they can muster up 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no Simpson, well, there was 1 Simpson error and no runners left on base at the end of 3 complete for Brookhaven Academy 5. Simpson yet to score. Let's give it back to studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
For over 30 years, Fielder's Pro Shop has been Southwest Mississippi's leader with the largest selection of truck accessories. Fielder's Pro Shop specializes in providing the newest truck accessories to improve your vehicle's appearance. Choose from an array of interior and exterior accessories, along with ranch hand and hammerhead bumpers to personalize your ride. Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Drive, south of Highway 84, West Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb.
Finding the right Medicare supplement should not be a frustrating experience. Call Joan Dodd Insurance at 601-833-3767 for affordable choices. Joan Dodd Insurance also offers final expense plans and dental insurance. No pressure, no hassles. For your free quote on Medicare supplements, final expense insurance, and dental insurance, call 833-3767. 833-3767 for Joan Dodd Insurance.
And we're back here at Williams Gillis Ballpark. Beck Warren just been joined by Coach Jamie Palmer. Coach, you've been on the road today and had said you want to work the ball game with us tonight, and glad you can make it, and glad to have you here in the booth. Yeah. Cougars with a 5-0 lead, moving into the top half of the fourth inning. Been playing some pretty good ball. You may have missed it. I believe you did. Caston Thompson with a solo home run in the top half of the first inning, get it out in the student section in right center field, kind of got things going for the Cougars, and they just scrapped out 4 more runs. I believe they've got 4 hits in the ball game and 5 runs to show for it. So a pretty good 3 innings for the Cougars.
Good production whenever you can get 5 runs off 4 hits. So must have been some walks and some errors sandwiched in there somewhere.
Yeah, just got a few here and there, but the Cougars doing a good job. Let's see if they can hold on to this lead. Caston Thompson's been pretty solid on the heel thus far for Brookhaven Academy. Due up for Simpson in the bottom half, the top half of the fourth inning. Andrew Smith, Warner Watkins, and Barrett McKinney. Top 3 batters, or the first 3 batters for Simpson here in the top of the fourth inning. Thompson with only 1 strikeout in the ball games had some pretty good defensive plays behind him. Brogdon and Avery Griffin out in the middle, shortstop and first base. Roller out to Brogdon. Scoops, throws across the diamond in time. 6-3, Brogdon over to Griffin. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Can't beat that keep pitch count down. A lot better than strikeouts. Drives the pitch count up.
I tell you what, I followed the game last night. Madison Richland Academy. Nico Mazza entered the game with 18 strikeouts, and through his first 4 innings, he had about 47 pitches, but he had 11 strikeouts.
It's crazy.
So, something crazy like that. They faced 12 batters and had 11, but it's just his pitch count. He needed the first pitch ground ball.
Yeah. But he's a 93, 94. Yeah. I worked him last year. He's really, really good.
Yeah, so. They came back with Braden Jones in the second half of that game over at Purvis, and Jones struck out 11 in a shutout. And he's a 92 guy, 91, 92 Ole Miss signee. So just a stable of pitchers up for Madison Richland Academy.
When we were growing up, you just didn't see guys throwing 90 every day. They're everywhere now.
Yeah, they got 3 up at MRA. Warner Watkins steps in, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the top of the fourth inning, Thompson deals backdoor curveball. Second strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
If you can get that right there, it'll be hard to get hit.
Yeah.
It gave him a little extra there. It's nice. Pitcher's pitch.
Thompson looks in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him on a breaking pitch. Boy, an all-speed pitch, changed his arm slot, got the strikeout. That's Thompson's second strikeout of the inning through 3 2/3.
That breaking ball kind of backed up. Mm-hmm. A lot of times those are harder to hit than the real sharp ones. So.
Yeah, had Watkins out on his front foot right there, and just at that point couldn't pull back on it. Two outs in the inning, swing and a miss. Barrett McKinney for Simpson. Fly ball out to the third baseman. Actually, that was out right in front of the plate, and Waldrop came in and made the play. High fly ball, dead center field. Doesn't look to be Watts out in center, or maybe Fortenberry. Camps under it. 1-2-3 inning for the Cougars. Fly 8 if you're scoring at home. Easy work in that inning for Thompson. For Simpson, no runs, no hits, no errors. There were no runners left on base after 3.5. Brookhaven Academy 5. Simpson yet to score. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Need appliances? Your appliance center is Perkins Hayes Hardware Brookhaven. Perkins Hayes Hardware carries leading brands like Speed Queen. For washers and dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more, you can depend on the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. Online, acehardware.com/local/Perkins Ace Hardware.
Haven Hall Healthcare Center is committed to providing your loved ones with superior care. Haven Hall Healthcare provides residents a comfortable setting with care provided by a staff dedicated to their well-being. Haven Hall Healthcare Center offers an exam room for telehealth calls and other services. Find out more about the services offered at Haven Hall Healthcare, 101 Mills Street, Brookhaven by calling 601-833-5608, 601-833-5608.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. We're moving to the bottom half of the fourth inning. 5-0 lead for Brookhaven Academy. As we mentioned, had the big home run from Captain Thompson to get it started in the first inning. The Cougars added one more in the second and 3 runs in the third for their total of 5 runs through 3.
Had a really good inning last inning, didn't he, man?
Yeah.
Smooth, quick, first pitch out, and then strike out, and then gets another quick out. So,
yeah, Thompson really kept that pitch total in check in the top half of the fourth. Trevor Fortenberry steps in, reached on a base on ball his first time up.
You know what's crazy, Beck, is it's really windy up here where we are, and the flag is not moving at all.
I say it's been swirling. Had a forecast, possible some light showers. I don't think it's going to be enough to disrupt the ball. And Fortenberry takes one off the thigh. He's going to hustle down to first base. That one bites.
Yeah, it does.
Trevor trying to shake it off, so hit batsman Fortenberry down at first base. That one will be a little sore in the morning. Avery Griffin steps in, struck out his first time up. Let's see if Coach Upton wants to try to move Fortenberry around right here. Wouldn't be surprised saw the sacrifice bunt attempt.
That third baseman's in tight. First baseman's holding. If you can push it at the first baseman, it'll be a tough play for him.
Griffin stands in, knocks it in the dirt. So he's swinging the right way on his first pitch. Maybe he's going to let Fortenberry try to leg it out and run.
Bottom of the fourth. I guess he's playing for a bigger inning here, maybe. So
Griffin, the 9-hole hitter. No ball's 1 strike. Fortenberry is moving. Breaking pitch. That's a good pitch to run on. Fortenberry safely slides in. That's an ideal pitch to run on right there. Really nothing Hadcock to do on the breaking ball.
No, you're down by, you're down the count, so it's a good count to run on. Now you need a ground ball to the right side right here and move this runner.
And you wouldn't be surprised right here. Might see Griffin try to punch one down.
Yeah, the first base is tight now.
Yeah, bring it over here toward the third base and see if the pitcher can cover. Gonna let him swing away. Good cut right there from Griffin. Couldn't catch up with it.
The runner at second, the third baseman has to back up just a little bit, and the first baseman comes tight. So now they're both even with 2 strikes. They're backing up. Ground ball right side here, maybe.
It's on the way. Swing and a miss. Griffin couldn't catch up with it. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Colin Waldrop. Waldrop struck out his first time up, singled in the second. 1 for 2 on the night. Of course, Waldrop, one of the seniors, one of the 4 seniors for Brookhaven Academy. We're talking before you got here, Coach, so they're a young ball club for Brookhaven Academy.
It is. And there's some good young kids coming. Junior high played well last night. Beat Park Lane twice. Future's bright.
Boy, nothing like baseball. Looking down at that funnel that's going to feed your program. Look down into the 7th grade, and even beyond that, you got kids coming up. And I know you've coached along the way and watched kids grow and mature. And it's just a nothing like baseball, seeing those young guys come up. And and this is a sport you see a lot of young guys, they'll come in and fight for some playing time.
Yeah, it's a non-contact sport, so that makes a difference.
Good flare out to the right side. Waldrop right at the right fielder, Andrew Smith. Waldrop had a good swing at that one. Went on the outer half of the plate. Took that pitch to right field, but right at Andrew Smith in right field. Smith came in, made the play for the second out of the inning. So line drive to right field for Waldrop. Smith records the out, brings up Gavin Brogdon. Trevor Fortenberry down at second base.
Tough luck. Can't hit it any better than that. Next blooper will fall in for you. So.
Up out of the zone, Jenkins. Adcock had to come out of his stance to keep that one off the screen. 5-0 lead for Brookhaven Academy. We're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Jenkins looks into Adcock. Pitch on the way. 2 balls, no strike. Gavin Brogdon.
Looks like this kid's a 9th grader. Jenkins, he's got a good arm to be a young kid.
Pretty live arm.
He does.
Of course, Brogdon homered the other evening, I believe, up at Hartville. Spin move from Jenkins. Fortenberry back safely at second. 2 outs in the inning, 2-0 count to Brogdon. That one's off the plate. 3 balls, no strike.
I think basketball and baseball kids play so much earlier, and they play all this travel ball and AAU so they can play earlier, So.
Mm-hmm. That one behind Brogdon. Going to allow Fortenberry to slide down to third base. So on the pass ball, Fortenberry to third. Brogdon draws the walk. 2 outs in the inning. Going to bring up Caston Thompson. He can help his calls right here.
Yeah, this is one of those tricky spots. Do you move Brogdon and they may walk Caston, or do you leave him there where they won't walk Caston, So
see what he does right here. Fortenberry third, Brogdon at first, 2 outs in the inning. Pitch on the way to Thompson. Brogdon was staying home on that one. That one on the inside corner, just didn't get the call. Adcock's going to go out and talk to Jenkins. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 5-0 lead for Brookhaven Academy. We're here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Beck Warren along with Coach Jamie Palmer.
Probably a veteran catcher going to tell a young freshman pitcher what we're doing on first and third right here. So.
Moving on the pitch. Brogdon's going to throw down to third base. Almost got away from the third baseman. Kennedy. Snap throw from Adcock. Straight up. I mean, that play from the get was to try to throw behind Fortenberry at third. Alertly back. Brogdon moved down to second. So ducks on the pond for Caston Thompson. That one's going to work out of the zone. I don't expect him to give Thompson anything big to hit right here.
I would. It's 2-1. Got a breaking ball there. You may see 2 more.
I'd have to stay out of the zone, load them up, and just get the force out anywhere, or set yourself up for the force out.
Yeah. It's early in the year. You don't have a lot of scouting reports, but this guy hit a home run tonight.
Yeah.
So
reached on a fielder's choice and hit the home run. So it's put good wood on the ball both times. 3-1 count to Thompson. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Fouled right back at her. Boy, Thompson had a good pass at that one.
He sure did. Got a 3-1 fastball, and he was right on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably going to get a respect pitch right here. I would think he's going to get a breaking ball here probably. But he's struggling with his breaking ball so far.
First base open. I might would do that, though, Coach. Pitch on the way. Fouled over the screen. He came back with a fastball. Ooh. Boy, that one hit one of the lights. Just over the Simpson bench. Or the Simpson dugout. Flash, shattered, went everywhere. Don't often see that.
Well, you don't. It's dangerous, isn't it? Luckily, nobody was sitting under it.
3-2 count, 2 outs. Runners down at second and over at third base. Caston Thompson digs in. Jenkins looks in. Ball 4. So Thompson draws the wall, loads it up for Dylan Fortenberry. Of course, Fortenberry, we mentioned, 3 hits on the night versus Park Lane in the Cougars' last ball game. Fortenberry bats from the left side.
So he was 3 for 3 the other night, I bet.
Had 3 hits, if I recall.
Good. Dylan's a really good athlete. Really good receiver, play well in basketball.
It's like Logan Alexander's going to run for Thompson over at first base.
Logan runs really good. He's probably one of the fastest kids in the school. Played receiver and defensive back for us. Got good wheels.
Jenkins looks into Adcock. Pitch on the way to Fortenberry. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Dylan on that one. Couldn't catch up with it.
A little elevated. He's sitting on a fastball and just missed it. Good cut.
Got that one up in his eyes. Dylan chased it. That one's going to work off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Cougars out front 5-0. Pitch on the way from Jenkins. That was going to sail out of play. Fortenberry with another good cut on that one. In a hole right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
That was a left-hander's power right there. A little bit down, a little in. Just missed it. Good pitch to hit right there.
Let's see if Jenkins tries to come that backdoor curveball to Fortenberry. He does. Fortenberry fights it off. That's one of those you really got to let it get deep in the box. Shoot it over to the left side.
Yeah, you got to try to stay inside that ball. He cast his hands and kind of hooked it. That's tough. He's probably sitting fastball adjust. So
1 ball, 2 strikes to Fortenberry. Jenkins looks, delivers. Work up out of the zone. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 4th. Cougars out front 5-0 here at Williams Gillis. Chilly night. Chilly Friday night of baseball. Hope the weather cooperates. No rain comes before we wind this one up. Jenkins looks to Adcock. He's got his signal. Make a turn at second base. Brogdon easily back to the bag. That's when he stepped off the back of the rubber before he made his turn. It wasn't a spin move. Pitch on the way to Fortenberry. Swing and a miss. Good pitch right there from Jenkins. Gets the strikeout to end the inning on Fortenberry. So the Cougars in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, there were no runs on no hits. No Simpson errors, but there were 3 runners left on base after 4 complete. Brookhaven Academy 5, Simpson 0. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
A monument is more than a headstone. It's a lasting memorial. Brookhaven Monument helps families design and create unique works of art to honor your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument's facility houses state-of-the-art equipment, allowing them to do all necessary work on site. Honor your loved one with a fitting memorial and ask about their pre-planning program. Brookhaven Monument, 807 Highway 51 North Brookhaven.
Call 833-5701.
Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven is pleased to announce they now have 2 locations to serve you. 805 Brookway Boulevard and also Highway 51 South in the former J&B Tile location. They have you covered with cutting-edge materials from countertops to floor coverings. Get in-house fabrication, unparalleled installation, and stunning design. From remodels to new construction, get fast, friendly service at Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven on Brookway Boulevard at 601-265-2372 and Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven and Natural Stone, Highway 51 South, 601-833-4005.
And we're back here at Williams Gillis Ballpark. Cougars out in front 5-0 after 4 complete innings of play. Caston Thompson coming back out for his 5th inning of work. Had a good 4th inning. Very few pitches in that particular inning, 1-2-3 inning for Thompson. Coach Upton, into the conversation, maybe some defensive assignment changes for Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, it looks like he's making a change. Where are they at in their order, Beck? Where's this?
Mullins, Crosby Mullins, Matt Adcock, and Lawton Kennedy. That would be 6, 7, 8.
Okay. These are good-looking kids here. All of them are 10th graders, too.
Of course, Crosby, the son of athletic director, assistant baseball coach, helps with football, does a little bit of everything. Winston Mullins, old friend of mine.
Yeah.
As is Coach Greer. We go way back.
Y'all all at Co-Lin together?
That's Southern Miss.
Southern Miss?
I could tell some stories, but might get in trouble.
I think Coach Hart may have been roommates with Coach Greer at Co-Lin.
I believe you're right. Thompson in for his 5th inning of work. Faces Crosby Mullins. Thompson looks, delivers. That one's going to work. Get back to the screen. No balls, 1 strike. Now check that 1 ball, no strikes. To Mullins. Where's number 4? He's the first baseman for Simpson. Crosby Mullins, sharp single out to left field. Looks like Justin Griffin out in left. Plays it, keeps it off the wall. So a single, leadoff single for Mullins to start the top half of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Caston would probably like to have that pitch back up in the end just a little bit, but Justin did a good job of cutting that ball off and getting it back in to hold him to a single.
And get a pinch runner for Mullins. It's number 27. That'll be Braden Duncan. Probably see Mullins re-enter.
Yeah, he can run for him once and re-enter starter once. Duncan's an 8th grader. He's young. Over here reading this veteran lefty. So
4th hit of the ball game for Simpson. Matt Adcock steps in, the catcher for Simpson. Grounded out to the second baseman his first time up. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Check swing. Call strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Adcock. So it looks like we shifted Griffin out to left. Fortenberry be Dillon to center. Waldrop looks to shift it over to shortstop. Griffin. Avery Griffin over to third. The ball's 2 strike to Adcock. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Number down to third base. Griffin comes in. He's going to have to throw across the diamond to first. In time to Waldrop at first base. They're going to get the double play out here. Wow, looks like pinch runner got up under the tag at third base.
Yeah, we had him dead.
So 5-3 on the put out. Third base to first base. Griffin over to Waldrop at first. Waldrop threw across the diamond trying to get the pinch runner for Mullins. That would be Duncan. I'll tell you what, Thompson had him dead to rights over there, about 5 feet off the bag, and the umpire said he missed the tag and got up under him. I wonder if Coach Upton's asking about getting out of the running lane.
He's got 3 foot to either side. If you draw a line straight down the bag, he got 3 foot to the other side. It looked like he just went straight down, didn't he, Beck?
Yeah, just kind of went under the tag.
I think Caston thought he was going to give himself up. He didn't. So
pretty good base running out there. We'll call it for Braden Duncan getting under that tag. 1 out in the inning. Long fly ball out to Fortenberry in right field. Throw to the plate. The fly ball, sac fly, RBI, Lawton Kennedy. Second out of the inning, but that pushes Duncan across the plate. So a 1-pitch fly ball. Fortenberry did a pretty good job getting on top of that ball. Got a pretty good toss into the plate, not in time to pick up the speedy Duncan. Big play over at third base, though, Coach.
That was. Cost us a run.
Yeah,
getting that out. That ball Trevor had sliced away from him late. He couldn't get behind it like he was wanting to, so took a little off his throw.
First pitch strike to Seth Cooper. Swing and a miss by Cooper, so in a hole, 0-2. Seth Cooper, the second baseman, wears number 14 for Simpson. 5-1 ball game. Here in the top half of the fifth inning, Thompson's been pretty solid out on the hill, giving up 4 hits in the ball game. Got 2 strikeouts to his credit.
He scattered them, and we play good defense behind him. That always helps. And I haven't walked anybody since I've been here. That's always big.
Yeah. I tell you what, Avery Griffin played a heck of a ball game defensively out at second base and made a big play right there at third base. Slow roller, threw it across the diamond. 0-2 pitch to Cooper. Check swing, foul back up against the screen. We'll back it up and do it one more time. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top half of the fifth inning. 5-1 lead for Brookhaven Academy. Thompson looks, delivers. Curveball on the outer half. Didn't get the call. Tried to bring that one in the back door.
It was in the other batter spots a little bit. It was right outside that line.
He hit his spot, but outside of the parameters. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch by Thompson, and that'll do it for Simpson Academy. Not before they pick up 1 run on 1 hit. There were no Cougar errors, and nobody was left on base. At the end of 4.5, Brookhaven Academy 5, Simpson 1. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent. Dwayne can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at NewYorkLife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too. Whether you like to spend a day in the woods hunting or out on the lake fishing, 51 Pawn & Gun has what you need. Guns, ammo, fishing supplies, and lots more. And get your hunting and fishing license at 51 Pawn & Gun. 51 Pawn & Gun also carries a great selection of jewelry and electronics. Check out the selections and the deals. 51 Pawn & Gun, Highway 51 between Pocatello and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, and Saturday, 8 till noon. Call 835-2661 for 51 Pawn & Gun.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Got a pitch and change for Simpson. Dawson Drennan, he's an 11th grader. I'm going to pencil him in. D-R-E-N-N-A-N, Drennan.
Big, tall, good-looking kid, isn't he, back?
Yeah, he is.
It's like he's 6'3", 6'4". Easy.
Pretty good velocity on that fastball.
We need to add a run right here. Well, we've been on 5 long enough. We need to expand this lead a little bit.
Absolutely. For the Cougars, be Samuel Evans. He's in for Michael Watts. He wears number 16. Watts was shaken up at a play at the plate. He did score on that play, but have not seen him back in the ball game since that collision with the catcher Adcock. So Evans will step in for Watts. Evans, Easton Boyd, and Judson Griffin for Coach Caleb Upton and the Brookhaven Academy Cougars.
I played at Colin with Evans' dad. He was a really good middle infielder. Played second base, could really swing it. He's a good player. He's just a 9th grader, so he's got a bright future.
Again, a lot of young guns here for Brookhaven Academy and for Simpson, for that matter.
Yeah, 2 young teams.
Michael Evans steps in for Brookhaven Academy. New pitcher on the mound, Dawson Drennan. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Ball strike 1 to Evans. I believe I said Michael Evans. That was an old basketballer.
Yeah.
For Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, this is Samuel
Evans. Evans in for Michael Watts. Pitch on the way, Evans up and out of the zone. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Sam Evans wears number 16 for Brookhaven Academy. Dawson Drennan looks into Adcock. Pitch on the way. Foul to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kick him down. He's got what they call good tilt. He's tall, long, got some velocity too.
1-2 delivery to Evans. Out of zone. Back to the screen. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got another pitcher working. That's number 17, Jaden Wedgeworth, down in the bullpen for Simpson. And kind of see Coach Greer working a lot of pitchers tonight. Cool night, non-conference ball game.
Yeah, you don't know if they got tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah.
Spring break coming up. A lot of games next week probably.
Pitch out of zone. 3-2 count to Evans. You know, played Leak Academy. I think they picked up like an 8-3 victory last night at Leak.
Okay.
So, get a lot of ball games in. There's 10 ball games Simpson's played on the season. Pitch on the way to Egg. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging on the 3-2 pitch. So first out of the inning.
Ball was a little up, it looked like, but it's hard to lay off that pitch. A tight spot.
Easton Boyd steps in. Boyd reached on a walk back in the second. Grounded out. Shortstop to first base. In the third. Pitch on the way to Boyd. Out of the zone. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here. The bottom half of the 5th inning. Cougars out front. 5-1 over Simpson. Been a pretty fast-paced ball game.
It has. That's the way it ought to be. Good on everybody.
Swing and miss. Yeah, last ball game we called here at Williams Gillis, Coach Kessler and I had it 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Glad I wasn't umpiring back. That's a long night.
There were conferences. There were arguments. There were, it was just no rhythm to the ball game. And the first 2 innings were very quick. But you got into the 3rd inning, and everything just went to a halt. Batters were slow. Pitchers were slow. Conversations were slow. Visits to the mound were slow. It was just one of those nights that, 3 hours and 20 minutes later, we were complete with that ball game.
Then you got a Hartsfield, and it's 50-something minutes, right?
Yeah.
You just never know what you're going to get. Pitching's the big deal, though.
Yeah. And all the pitchers tonight, the 3 pitchers we've seen, for Watkins and Drennan and Jenkins, they've all worked very fast, and Thompson is a pretty fast worker out on the mound. So they've done a good job handling their slot, moving this ball game along. Easton Boyd hit by the pitch, so he'll trot down to first base, going to bring up Judson Griffin. Griffin reached on an error his first time up, grounded out to the shortstop in the 4th inning. 0-2 on the night. Put some pretty good wood on the ball both times up, though. Pitch on the way to Griffin. That one's going to work off the plate. Tell you what, that zone was really tightened up from the earlier innings. We talked about the wide and high strike zone. Really a lot tighter. Yeah, it's just kind of moved during the ball game, and I think that's, you hear the frustration in the background from the Simpson faithful. High fastball off the mark.
It's human nature to get tight late. I don't know why, but I used to get back there in the 7th inning, close game, and I always tell myself, keep calling strikes, keep calling strikes. You don't want to mess up and take the game from a kid, so you get tight, but you got to keep calling them. So.
Easton Boyd swipes second base. That's one of the reasons Coach Upton leaves Boyd in, the catcher, to run for himself. So stolen base for Boyd. Got under the tag as a high fastball, just couldn't catch up with Boyd. He scampered down to second base. Pitch on the way to Griffin. That one's up out of the zone. 3 balls, no strikes to Griffin.
I think Easton's relaying pitches from second base, too. I don't know if they're in a sequence or not. It looked like he was relaying that pitch.
Trevor Fordberry stands in on that. 3-0 count to Griffin. Got a balk. Griffin will come back. Boyd's going to move over third base. I don't think we had a very good pause out there from Drennan.
Yeah.
So the ball was called. He's just trying to move the game along. Yeah,
that's what he called. But, you got a runner at third, that's not a big deal. But you got a runner at first and second, they're trying to time you up, steal a base. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So,
pitch on the way to Griffin. So 4-pitch walk to Judson Griffin. Trevor Fortenberry is going to step in. That's going to draw a visit from Coach Kelly Greer. Let's see if he moves to his bullpen.
we all have a habit of trying not to call everything, but this guy out here is he calls a lot of college baseball, and he's trying to work up maybe some minor league stuff. He does a good job. So he's not going to mess himself up to try to help the game, I guess, you know. But heard a lot of good reviews on him. He's only been in it 2 or 3 years, but he's got a good look to him and hustles. And I think he's going to be a really good umpire. I know he's worked in JUCO and SWAC and maybe some midweek conference USA. So he's from Weston, does a really good job.
Conference is complete on the hill. Coach Greer is going to stay with Drennan. Runners on the corners. Boyd down at third. Judson Griffin via the walk over at first base. Boyd was hit by a pitch. Griffin with a 4-pitch walk brings up Trevor Fortenberry. He was hit by a pitch his first time up and walked back in the second, or last time up and walked back in the second inning. So Fortenberry on base twice tonight. Runners at the corners, 1 out, 5-1 ball game. Cougars out front. Fortenberry bunts down the right side into foul territory. Boy, that one could have been a double play all the way. Had Boyd moving at first, kind of lined it toward Mullins, at the first baseman for Simpson, who was charging hard, just out of his reach. But got to get that bunt down on the grass.
Yeah, that was close there. He's trying to be perfect with this safety squeeze, I guess. But
good thought's going to punch it to the right side. Mullins holding Griffin over at first base. That's where it's got to go. Fortenberry again. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one stayed up and out of the zone. Squared around. Again, third baseman coming in, so that gives Boyd a little bit of head start. Can't let the shortstop creep in behind him, though.
Yeah, or you could let a pitcher cover the right side and leave the third baseman at home and catch him in it right here, maybe. But do something different.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
There it is right there.
Yeah, try to step back.
Yep.
Ooh, almost threw that one out in left field. Good job by the third baseman, Kennedy. Adcock pumped it out toward second base. Turned and threw to third. Threw it to the left of Adcock, and he had to make a diving stab to keep it out of left field and allow Boyd to come home safely. So Griffin moves down to second base, 1 out in the inning. Boyd's down at third. Fortenberry, 2-1 count. Stands in. That one's going to work across the right side over toward the Cougar bench. Boyd scores easily on the pass ball. Wild pitch. Griffin moves down to third base. So 1 run here in the 5th inning stretches the Cougar lead to 6-1.
Big run. We needed that.
Yeah.
They may go full tight right here to try to cut this run down, but it's 3-1 count. So should get a good pitch to hit right here. So they're going to stay back in the middle.
Did a push up to the right side. Ooh, man, Fortenberry gets hit again. Squared him up right in the back. Trevor Fortenberry. Second time he's been hit tonight. Coach Greer is going to make another trip to the mound. He will ask for the basketball. Ask for the baseball. That's going to be the night for Drennan. We're going to throw it back to the studio. Let's take a 2-minute break, Jeremy. We're going to give it back to the studio 2 minutes down the line during this pitch and change. You're listening to Brookhaven Academy. Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
For the freshest seafood this side of the Gulf, come to K&B Seafood in Brookhaven. K&B Seafood has live or boiled crawfish, oysters, and fresh boiled shrimp and crabs. K&B Seafood carries a great selection for fish lovers. Fresh catfish, salmon, tuna, amberjack, red snapper, and more. K&B Seafood also takes special orders for any event. Call 601-990-2055. Most major credit cards and EBT cards accepted. K&B Seafood, 307 Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. p.m. Follow them on Facebook for specials.
Take your choice, conventional fuel or ethanol. You'll find both at RB Oil Oil, Highway 51, North Brookhaven. Drive on in. RB Oil Oil will pump your gas for you. And for all of your petroleum needs, you can always depend on RB Oil Oil. They're open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m. RB Oil Oil Company, Highway 51, North Brookhaven, where service still matters. Call 833-6721 for RB Oil Oil.
During times of uncertainty, it's comforting to know we have a healthcare system in our community that's been committed to supporting us for well over a century. In this current time, we are standing together, and our bond is stronger than ever. KDMC, caring for our community like no one else can.
Our youth sports programs are an important part of our community. Rex Lumber is proud to be a supporter of youth sports. As in sports, teamwork is an important part of any business and community effort. Rex Lumber supports our community and is pleased to be a part of the team helping Lincoln County grow. And a big thank you to all the players, coaches, family, and supporters who make it all happen. Go teams! Rex Lumber is with you all the way.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Pitch and change. Aiden Wedgeworth now to the mound for Simpson Academy. He is a senior. Also plays the outfield for the visiting Cougars. Tyler Fortenberry is going to step in. He'll pinch hit for Avery Griffin. Of course, Fortenberry, the big junior right-handed batter for Brookhaven Academy. Runners at the corners. First pitch up and out of the zone, ball one.
Big, good-looking kid, isn't he, Ben?
He fills out a uniform.
Yeah.
Tell you what, he works hard in the weight room.
He does.
They got home the other night after the ball game, and we were up shooting some hoops and straight to the weight room. Ball two to Fortenberry.
That's what you got to do these days to keep up.
2 balls, no strikes. Runners at the corners. Fortenberry at first, Griffin down at third. Tyler Fortenberry stands in. That one's out of the zone. So 3-0 counts. Tyler. Colin Waldrop stands in on deck. He's a leadoff batter for Brookhaven Academy. They really busted open right here. 1 out. 6-run lead for Big A. Tell you what, you talk about that wind whipping. It's up here on top of us, but again, the flag isn't moving out in center, and that one's going to be out of the zone. So a 4-pitch walk.
I guess it's coming in from the west on us.
Yeah.
But the flag's not moving a bit. It's crazy.
Brings in Colin Waldrop. Waldrop struck out. Got a single in the second inning and a line drive, hard line drive to the right fielder in the fourth.
They're in on the corner. They're going to play back in the middle. Make sure we let a line drive get through and don't get doubled up to end the inning here. Colin hits a lot of line drives.
Pitch on the way. Call strike one. So Wedgeworth's first strike in his outing, and here comes the rain. With Jeremy back in the studio, he said the rain was coming. A little bit late, but it is here. Wedgeworth delivers. Slow roller down to third base. Third baseman comes in. His only place going to be at first, so Waldrop does his job. Pushes Griffin across the plate. 5-3 put out for the second out of the inning, but Colin Waldrop moves the runner. Griffin crossed home plate, 7th run of the ball game for Brookhaven Academy. Fortenberry down at third in the form of Trevor. Tyler Fortenberry at second base. Gavin Brogdon steps in. Ball one out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Conversation between the home plate umpire and Coach Kelly Greer over Simpson dugout.
Yeah, Kelly's frustrated. Kelly's been in a long time.
Yeah,
when I first started coaching, he was head coach at Clinton, and then he went to Florence. Really good guy. Winston's a great guy. And they got a good coaching staff.
Runners down to second base and third base. Brogdon, hard hit ball. Third base, stabbed at third base by Kennedy. He's going to throw across the diamond. Bobbled at first base by Mullins. Couldn't come up with it. So an error on the third baseman. Good play over at third by Kennedy, but the error over at first allows Brogdon to reach, and Trevor Fortenberry scores from third base. So a costly run right there. Brings a runner across for Brookhaven Academy and Caston Thompson to the plate. Tyler Fortenberry moves to third. Brogdon down at first. Brogdon's moving first pitch. Pitch in the dirt, blocked up by Adcock. Did a good job keeping it off the screen and keeping Fortenberry down at third. Tell you what, good play down at third. Just couldn't come up with a scoop at first.
Yeah, it's a great play. Short hopped him a little bit, but just couldn't complete that throw. Who's that error on, you know?
Yeah.
That's a tough one on either. Because you make a great play and then you make a short hop throw. And first baseman, short hops aren't easy, so tough play. Third baseman made a really good play to get to it, though.
1 ball, 1 strike to Caston Thompson. 3 runs in the inning for the Cougars. That one's going to go to the screen. Here comes Fortenberry. Oh, caught Thompson on the foot. Boy, that's a break right there for Simpson. So hit batsman Thompson. He'll go down to first. Brogdon is down at second. Fortenberry, the former Tyler, is at third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs in the ball game for Brookhaven Academy. Pinch runner for the pitcher Thompson.
Cost us a run there, didn't it, Bill?
Yeah, Logan Alexander in the pinch run for Thompson. But yeah, that big break right there for Simpson. Appreciate the feedback. We did get our sound back. That was a mute button on my part. Being Coach Palmer were describing the action and I had the mute button on. Really apologize.
I got you. A courtesy runner is different than a pitch runner, so Logan can run for the catcher and every time he reaches, but he has to run for the pitcher. He can't run for the pitcher and the catcher.
Gotcha.
So you have to have a different runner for the catcher. So
here comes Fortenberry from third. He's going to slide in at home. On the pass ball, Tyler Fortenberry scores from third. 9th run of the ball game for Brookhaven Academy. Brogdon moves to third base. Alexander out to second base. Again, I apologize. Got a lot of gadgets we're controlling up here with the radio broadcast and the live stream broadcast. And rain's starting to fall here at Wiggins-Gillis. 9-1 ball game. Cougars out front. Couple of runs right here. We can call it a ball game. Big base hit from Fortenberry. We can wrap this one in blue and white. Pitch on the way to Dylan. That one's in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. Dylan Fortenberry.
I wasn't correcting you, Beck. I was trying to tell our listeners at home that rule. That's an old Robert Isaac rule. When Robert Isaac was at Macomb, he used to run for the pitcher and the catcher. He was the fastest guy in the state. So they had to change the rule where you couldn't run for both of them. So Ted Milton ran him every time the pitcher or the catcher reached. You can't blame him, but so we all call it the old Robert Isaac rules.
Going to get a visit from Coach Kelly Greer. He's going to take the baseball. So we'll have a pitch and change for Simpson. Cougars got the bases loaded. Looks like number 25, Gage Smith's going to come in, try to wind up the bottom half of the 5th inning. Cougars leading 9-1. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org at B92.
C&W Homes in Vicksburg has new 2021 Deer Valley Catbird, Buccaneer, and Sunshine homes arriving daily. Come see the fantastic new designs and conventional home look. At C&W Homes, you buy factory direct. That means you save big. Price includes standard delivery and setup, central heat and air, and vinyl skirting. C&W Homes will not be undersold. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg. Online, cwmobilehomes.com. Call 800-748-9056. Like them on Facebook. C&W Homes, Highway 61 South, Vicksburg.
Extend your banking hours with My Teller from Trustmark in Brookhaven. Find My Teller machines downtown across from the Inez and in Lincoln Plaza. Available 7 till 7 Monday through Friday and 9 till noon Saturday. My Teller connects you to a live teller who can help you make deposits and withdrawals, cash checks to the penny, make loan payments and withdrawals, and answer balance inquiries. Just touch the screen to get started. My Teller also functions as a 24-hour-a-day ATM. My Teller from Trustmark Bank in Brookhaven, downtown and in Lincoln Plaza. 7 till 7 Monday through Friday, 9 till noon Saturday. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Cougars got the bases loaded. 9-1 ball game over Simpson Academy. Caston Thompson's going all the way for Brookhaven Academy. Good opportunity right here. Samuel Evans will step in his second time to bat here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Evans with a base hit could end it right here, Coach, with the 10-run rule.
Sure could. I think this kid's in the 8th grade, bet. Is number 25, what you said earlier?
Let's see. We'll check that number. I think it's number 12.
It is 25.
Yeah, Gage Smith. We'll double-check that.
Young 8th grader. Pitching to a 9th grader right here. So big opportunity for him.
Gage Smith now on the mound for Simpson. The 4th or 5th pitcher of the record for Simpson Academy. Going to try to pick up some scores from the basketball state tournament. Jackson Academy 66-40 winner over Centerville Academy.
Girls, bet?
Yeah, girls action.
Okay. I love Coach Sojourner. She does a really good job, doesn't she?
Leake Academy over Jackson Prep 72-60.
That was a good game.
Yeah, up at Leake, that's a hard place to win.
I like flat guard for Prep, too. Isn't she a junior? She's a good player.
She and AB talk a lot of basketball back and forth. They've enjoyed playing against each other several times this year, but she's a solid ball player. Call strike one to Evans. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded for the Cougars. 9-1 lead for Brookhaven Academy.
Now we got a huge lead at first right here, but that run doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, don't want to get back picked here to end the inning.
Evans slices one or shoots one down the right side, out of play. It's like Thompson getting some tosses down in the bullpen. Boy, would love to pick up 2 runs right here and call it a night. It's rain. Picks up a little bit here at Williams-Gillis. That one's going to work on the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Didn't get the call.
Yeah, it was close. Like it was right on the outside corner from here.
Evans digs in. Pitch on the way. Call strike 3. But not before the Cougars do more damage. 4 runs on. Looking down the line, I don't see a hit on the board. Several bases on balls. There was 1 error by Simpson, and 3 runners were left on base. So at the end of 5 complete, Brookhaven Academy 9, Simpson Academy 1. Let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org, B92.
Welcome to your 2 hometown Sears stores, Highway 51 North Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, and 5547 I-55 South in Byram. Shop for great deals on appliances, tools, lawnmowers, and more. Save on leading brands like Kenmore, Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, and GE. Get a hometown service at your locally owned Sears, I-55 South in Byram. Call 769-251-5033 and Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven, 833-5811. Both stores open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. at noon till 5 on Sunday.
Ford Truck Month is on at Sullivan Ford Lincoln in Brookhaven. With over 20% off Crew Cab F-150s, markdowns on all Super Duties, massive discounts on our remaining 2020 Escapes, and huge savings on all remaining 2020 Lincoln vehicles. We will not be undersold on any remaining 2020 models. And remember, you can always check out our Facebook page or visit us on the World Wide Web at sullivanford.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
And we're back at Williams-Gillis Ballpark here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Moves to the top half of the sixth inning, 9-1 lead for Brookhaven, for BA. Thompson back out for his sixth inning of work. First pitch on the way. Out of the zone. Ball one. Leadoff batter, Carter Cockrell. Cockrell 1 for 2 on the night. Single back in the first. Off to Brogdon. Brogdon throws. Cockrell's going to beat it out. Brogdon had to play at it.
Yeah, he got a tough hop right there at the bag. You know, there's a lot of action there with people stealing and sliding and all. It like it took a tough hop on him behind the bag. It would have been a great play if he would have made it.
Yeah, I think he cleans out when he makes the play, but he bobbled it and just couldn't catch Cockrell. So he reaches on the error. Bentley Berry next up for Simpson. Berry reached on a fielder's choice. He grounded out to Brogdon at shortstop. Back in the third inning. Top half of the sixth inning, runner done at first for Simpson. 1 ball, 1 strike on Berry.
Is their point guard back?
No, I'm assuming that's Joe Berry.
Okay.
Maybe a relative brother, I'm not sure, but
to watch him play. Well, he's a good player.
Boy, he's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I tell you what, they've run some solid point guard. I always talk about Sam Williams at Simpson, and he's going on to play him.
May get called up this year, as they're saying. He's high-level AA and having really good last year before it got cut short, I guess. So.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's a player. Slow roller out to Brogdon. Brogdon's going to have to make his only play over to first. Strong throw to Waldrop at first base. So Brogdon 6-3 on the put out. Cockrell scampers down to second. That was Brogdon's only play. Just kind of a high hopper right there. Had to come and get it in front of the bag. Didn't have time to turn. So he gets Berry on the 6-3 put out for the first out of the inning. And that's what you want right here. Up 9-1, Coach. You just want outs.
Make outs. We got 5 outs to make. You know, that ball brought him in, and he had the onside run, and that was a tough play on Waldrop.
Yeah.
Runner got there the same time he did.
Slow roller out to second base. Throw across to Waldrop at first. Solid defense by the Cougars. Sam Evans made the throw to Waldrop for the second out of the inning, 4-3. If you're scoring at home, I tell you what, the Cougars have done an outstanding job fielding the baseball this evening. Fortenberry made a big play in the outfield. Waldrop made a big play early on a high fly ball in the infield, and all the ground balls just made the routine plays.
Those strikes and make outs when they come, it's hard to get beat. Now, when people do, you just tip your hat and move on.
That's right.
But most people can't bunch enough hits to beat you. So.
Warner Watkins steps in, swing and miss at the first pitch. Swing and miss at the second pitch. 0 balls, 2 strikes for Watkins. Let's see if Thompson comes right back with that high fastball. He's chased 2 of them.
Caston hides the ball well. He kind of got a low arm early, and behind him was tough. You don't see it very long.
Came back with the fastball. Watkins fouled it over the screen. Yeah, that Caston, he's just a crafty pitcher. It's great delivery, good form, high leg kick. Here's the pitch. Knocked in the dirt. Went with a breaking pitch on that one. Watkins fouled it down the left side. We'll back it up and do it again. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Warner Watkins at the plate. Cougars up 9-1. Simpson has a runner in the form of Cockrell down at third base. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. CougarsLive.org and B92 Radio. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good job by Captain Thompson.
breaking ball has some depth to it there.
Yeah,
really good one.
Boy, can't hit that one with a fishing pole. Hard ball to hit right there. 4 batters up that inning. Cockrell reached on the air. Thompson got a couple of ground balls, and then the strikeout to end the top half of the 6th inning. For Simpson, no runs, no hits. 1 error and 1 runner was left on base at the end of 5.5 for Brookhaven Academy 9. Simpson 1. Let's give it back to studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
For over 30 years, Fielder's Pro Shop has been Southwest Mississippi's leader with the largest selection of truck accessories. Fielder's Pro Shop specializes in providing the newest truck accessories to improve your vehicle's appearance. Choose from an array of interior and exterior accessories, along with ranch hand and hammerhead bumpers to personalize your ride. Fielder's Pro Shop, Auburn Drive, south of Highway 84, West Brookhaven, and South Broadway, Macomb.
Finding the right Medicare supplement should not be a frustrating experience. Call Joan Dodd Insurance at 601-833-3767 for affordable choices. Joan Dodd Insurance also offers final expense plans and dental insurance. No pressure, no hassles. For your free quote on Medicare supplements, final expense insurance, and dental insurance, call 833-3767. 833-3767 for Joan Dodd Insurance.
We're back here at Williams Gillis Ballpark. Cougars out front 9-1. Caleb Crithers, the big senior, is going to step in, pinch hit for Easton Boyd.
Caleb hit a home run against Centerville here.
Well, he hit a no-doubter. Pitch on the way from Gage Smith. Out of the zone, ball 1 to Crithers. Crithers, one of our seniors on the ball club, 1 of 4 seniors. Hard hit ball by Crithers. It's going to get over the head of the center fielder. It'll go to the monster out in center. Crithers turns. He's going to coast into second base with a stand-up double. Called a critter. Caleb Crithers. Good piece of hitting, and that was hit on a rope, Coach.
Sure was.
You know, and the wind blowing the flag is just pretty stiff, straight into his face, and for him to hit a line drive right over the center fielder's head, burn him all the way, and it went all the way to the wall. That one had a lot of muscle on it.
It did. Caleb's strong. Played O-line and D-line for us. He's been in the weight room. So
Judson Griffin steps in, takes ball 1 from Gage Smith.
He's a really good teammate, too. Yeah, he loves his teammates, loves his schools. Proud for him.
Oh, absolutely. Pitch on the way from Smith. That one's going to work out of the zone. So 2 balls, no strikes to Griffin. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Cougars with 9 runs, just 1 run for Simpson. Light rain continues to fall. That one works out of the zone. Crithers thought it got, wait a minute. Ooh, I thought Crithers might have got around the tag. Well, he thought it got past Adcock. Adcock made a good play out there.
He did. He made a great play, and it looked like, from where Caleb was, he couldn't see. Had a bad angle. We're sitting here right on top of it.
Yeah. Adcock really went out of the over another batter's box to backhand that one, and Crithers thought it went to the screen. Got him tagged out at third. 4-pitch walk to Griffin. So Griffin down to first base.
When you're at second with nobody out there, you can be a little less aggressive on a dirt ball, But
Trevor Fortenberry stands in, reached on the base on ball, has been hit by pitches his last 2 times up.
Yeah, he's had a tough night.
Yeah, caught him in the thigh. Squared him up right between the numbers. One out in the inning. 9-1 lead for the Cougars. Fortenberry stands in, swing and a miss, strike 1. Griffin down at first base.
If you get Trevor on and get this 11th run on base, maybe we can get a hit. Tyler's on deck.
Breaking pitch. That Fortenberry fishing on that one. No balls, 2 strikes to it. Trevor's one of those guys that really puts his toes on the inner half of the batter's box.
Yeah, those guys are tough to umpire when you pitch them in, too.
Yeah.
This pitcher's an 8th grader, man. He's got really good stuff to be 8th grader. Good-looking kid, too.
We've seen a stable of pitchers from Simpson, but the Cougars have responded and worked on them pretty good. Slicer down to third base. Kennedy across the diamond to Mullins. Got Fortenberry at first base. Griffin was moving on the pitch. Easily takes second base. 5-3 on the putout. Second out of the inning. Tell you what, Kennedy's made some pretty good plays over at third base.
He has.
He's got a good arm. He's held his position pretty solid over there. Brings up Tyler Fortenberry. Reached on a base on balls his last time up. Pitch on the way from Smith. That one's going to work up and out of the zone. Ball 1 to Fortenberry.
That's why they call it the hot corner over there, don't they? Third base. You got to be tough to play over there.
Berry. Snap throw down to second base. Almost got Griffin sleeping out there. 1-1 count to Fortenberry. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Kind of wonder if they'll come back with Thompson in the top of the 7th. Let him. I was kind of expected. I mean, he's had some pretty good innings, some short innings of work. Call strike 2 to Tyler.
We don't have his pitch count, do we?
No, I don't have it.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Top half of the 6th inning, or bottom half of the 6th inning.
Seems early, but he's had 3 or 4 starts, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Blew at Hartfield. He's thrown a couple more, so season goes fast.
Check swing by Fortenberry. Knocks it into the dirt. We'll back it up and do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here.
I doubt Tyler's going to see anything straight right here. He's got 3 breaking balls in a row. Unless they just show him one.
Judson Griffin down at second base. That one's going to work up out of the zone.
2-2 to try to change his eye level there, but he gets a breaking ball here, probably.
That one almost got away from Adcock behind the plate. Had to scurry over. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Check swing, strikeout for Fortenberry for the 3rd out of the inning.
Good breaking ball there, 2-2. Good pitch.
For the Cougars in the bottom half of the 6th inning, a lone double from Caleb Carruthers. Their only hit. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. There was 1 runner left on base. At the end, a 6 complete. Brookhaven Academy 9, Simpson 1. Let's give it to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. This is BA Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
This year, cut your lawn mowing down to size. Mow with an attitude with a Bad Boy Mower of Perkins Ace Hardware. Don't let lawn mowing take a bite out of your fun time. For Bad Boy Mower sales and service, it's Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Bad Boy, mow with an attitude.
Come in and check out the full line of Bad Boy Mowers at Perkins Ace Hardware. Perkins Hayes Hardware, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Haven Hall Healthcare Center is committed to providing your loved ones with superior care. Haven Hall Healthcare provides residents a comfortable setting with care provided by a staff dedicated to their well-being. Haven Hall Healthcare Center offers an exam room for telehealth calls and other services. Find out more about the services offered at Haven Hall Healthcare, 101 Mills Street, Brookhaven by calling 601-833-5608, 601-833-5608.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark, moving to the top half of the 7th inning. First pitch on the way from Thompson, up and out of the zone. Derek McKinney stands in. Cougars leading 9-1. Thompson trying to close the door on Simpson right here. Fouled up against the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, we were talking about pitch count, Coach. I'd say Thompson's probably somewhere in the 80, 85 range. He's had some really short innings. First couple of innings, probably labored a little bit, but nothing too deep. Probably no more than 20, 22 pitches in the first couple of innings, but really had some short innings of work in the middle half.
You're up 9-1. You just got to pump strikes right here.
Absolutely. 1 ball, 2 strikes to McKinney. Thompson looks in. Breaking pitch up and out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, fastball, 15 hit at somebody right here.
Hard hit ball, center field. Fortenberry tracks it down, hauls it in. First out of the inning. Fly 8 if you're scoring at home. Gets McKinney. Tell you what, the wind stepped on top of that one. That came out of the box pretty quick, and it just stood it up.
It did. Left fielder, the way he reacted, it looked like he thought it was a lot further. And backed up to center fielder.
Brings up Crosby and Mullins, 1 for 2 on the night. Got a single, grounded out to the shortstop. First pitch in the dirt. Ball 1 to Mullins. Mullins, a 10th grader. Pitch from Thompson. That was going to work up and out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. To the big first baseman for Simpson. Call strike 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rain continues to drizzle on top of the ball caps here at Williams-Gillis. Mullins pulls one over into his own dugout down the third base line. His teammates scatter.
Sure did.
Had a couple, I don't think, were paying attention, didn't see it.
So they're talking, not paying attention.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top half of the 7th inning. Cougars out front 9-1. That one's in the dirt. Got to the screen.
Those strike right here, see how far he can hit it.
Absolutely.
No walks.
Got the flag, like we mentioned, blowing straight in on us. You'll have to hit it a ton. Wind up delivery from Thompson. It's going to work inside. So Mullins draws the 1-out walk.
So they're going to run for him again, maybe. But
we'll get a quick visit from pitching coach Jose Acosta. As we get a pinch runner. It's going to work across the diamond for Mullins.
Yeah, that will burn him because they've run for him twice. So he'll be eliminated from the game if it were to go to extra innings.
Sawyer Dunn. Seen him on the base pass a couple times. Looks like I'll make a pitching change right here. That may be Judson Griffin.
Like he's coming to first, and maybe Waldrop's going to the mound.
Let's see what we do right here.
Waldrop's moving around too. Maybe Caston's going to first, and Waldrop maybe going somewhere else.
Let's see. Let's make sure Thompson is going to move off the hill. Griffin goes to the dugout.
Getting his glove, and Waldrop's going to left, looks like.
So Griffin's going to come to the mound. You'll see Caston Thompson slide over to first base. Waldrop probably reposition over at third base. I tell you what, let's give it back to the studio for 1 minute. 1 minute down the line. While we've got this pitch and change, we'll be back right around the corner. This is Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
A monument is more than a headstone. It's a lasting memorial. Brookhaven Monument helps families design and create unique works of art to honor your loved ones. Visit the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Brookhaven Monument's facility houses state-of-the-art equipment, allowing them to do all necessary work on site. Honor your loved one with a fitting memorial and ask about their pre-planning program. Brookhaven Monument, 807 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven.
Call 833-5701.
Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven is pleased to announce they now have 2 locations to serve you. 805 Brookway Boulevard and also Highway 51 South in the former J&B Tile location. They have you covered with cutting-edge materials from countertops to floor coverings. Get in-house fabrication, unparalleled installation, and stunning design. From remodels to new construction, get fast, friendly service at Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven on Brookway Boulevard at 601-265-2372 and Flooring Warehouse of Brookhaven and Natural Stone, Highway 51 South, 601-833-4005.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. Pitching change for the Cougars. Caston Thompson goes 6 1/3. Judson Griffin going to try to close the door on Simpson. Shifted Colin Waldrop out to left field. Griffin came in from left to the mound. Thompson moves over to first base. The new defensive alignment for Brookhaven Academy.
Caston had a good night, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hit a home run and threw really well.
Good night out for Thompson. Matt Adcock steps in. 0 for 2 on the night. Couple of ground outs. Flare out in the right field. That one's going to get by Fortenberry. Check it. He cut it off. Going to throw into the infield. A double for Adcock. Pushes runners around. That moves Dunn. Pinch running for Mullins around to third base. So a double for Adcock. Can bring up Lawton Kennedy. I pretty much probably told Judd, just, fill the strike zone up. You got 8 runs to work with.
2 outs to get. Hopefully they're going to hit it at somebody.
Lawton Kennedy, the third baseman, he's played a solid ball game over at third. There'll be a pinch runner out there for Adcock, number 22, Weston Fry. So Fry got done, a pinch runner. Check out Duncan. Dunn, check that 8. Double check. Lawton Kennedy steps in, number 19, for Simpson. Runners down at second base and over at third base. 1 out in the top half of the 7th inning. Pitch on the way in the dirt. Ball 1. First base open. 9-hole hitter Seth Cooper on deck.
Fill up the zone right here. Stay back and get an out.
Hard hit ball, Brogdon, shortstop. He'll throw across the diamond. Got him at first base. Runner does score. That's doing your job right there.
Yeah, we could have got obstruction at third. We faked the tag. Should have scored. Can't do that. Hurt somebody.
Yeah.
So
Brogdon cords it out, 6-3 over the first base to Thompson. Second out of the inning. Pinch runner moves down to third base.
Coach Greer saw it, but the umpire was making the call at first, so he didn't see it. I guess Kelly just decided to let it go.
9-2 ball game, 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning. Cougars looking for that last out of the ball game. Seth Cooper steps in. 1 ball, no strikes. Griffin on the mound. Call strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I really think Caston could have nailed him if he hadn't pitched 6 innings tonight.
Well, yeah. Let him walk. Yeah, so Caston's done a good job. Griffin looks in. Got a timeout call by the batter. Asked for and received. Griffin looks in, delivers. Foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Well, that one got Easton Boyd pretty good behind the plate.
Sure did. That's a tough spot back there, isn't it?
I tell you what, I'm glad I was back blind all my life and just couldn't play the position.
Yeah, it's a tough spot, but it's a leadership spot. You got to be a leader back there and a really good players. I think it hit the plate and came up. Some of those are the worst, catching and umpiring.
Easton Boy's going to shake it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top half of the 7th inning. Cougars out front by 7, 9-2. Judson Griffin trying to lock the door on Simpson. Well of a game from Caston Thompson.
Shaking him off.
Griffin, pitch on the way. High breaking pitch goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the top half of the 7th inning. Go get him right here, Judd. Looks, delivers. High fastball. Boy, that's what Boyd called.
Ball belt high, wasn't it? Looked like it. It's on the belt.
We've seen it called, and in middle innings didn't see it called. So,
yeah.
Pitch on the way from Griffin. Ground ball shortstop. Brogdon throws across the diamond in time. And that'll do it for Simpson Academy. Cougars Brogdon across the diamond to Thompson. 6-3 for the third out of the inning. And that's a ball game. 9-2 win for Brookhaven Academy here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark over the Simpson Academy Cougars. I tell you what, we're going to throw it back to the studio for 2 minutes. 2 minutes down the line, we'll come back and wrap it up here from Williams-Gillis. This is Brookhaven Academy Baseball on CougarsLive.org and B92.
There's nothing small about the heart of your business. It's why your employees aren't just employees. They're family. We can help you protect them like family. For 175 years, that's been the legacy of New York Life Insurance Company. Simply call Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent. Kelly can be reached at 601-833-0604 or at newyorklife.com. He will help you put your love into action for your business, your employees, and can even do it for your family too. Whether you like to spend a day in the woods hunting or out on the lake fishing, 51 Pawn & Gun has what you need. Guns, ammo, fishing supplies, and lots more. And get your hunting and fishing license at 51 Pawn & Gun. 51 Pawn & Gun also carries a great selection of jewelry and electronics. Check out the selections and the deals. 51 Pawn & Gun, Highway 51 between Pocatello and Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5 and Saturday, 8 till noon. Call 835-2661 for 51 Pawn & Gun.
For the freshest seafood this side of the Gulf, come to K&B Seafood in Brookhaven. K&B Seafood has live or boiled crawfish, oysters, and fresh boiled shrimp and crabs. K&B Seafood carries a great selection for fish lovers. Fresh catfish, salmon, tuna, amberjack, red snapper, and more. K&B Seafood also takes special orders for any event. Call 601-990-2055. Most major credit cards and EBT cards accepted. K&B Seafood, 307 Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Follow them on Facebook for specials.
Take your choice, conventional fuel or ethanol. You'll find both at RB Oil Oil, Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Drive on in. RB Oil Oil will pump your gas for you. And for all of your petroleum needs, you can always depend on RB Oil Oil. They're open Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m. RB Oil Oil Company, Highway 51 North Brookhaven, where service still matters. Call 833-6721 for RB Oil Oil.
And we're back here at Williams-Gillis Ballpark. 9-2 win for Brookhaven Academy. Coach, pretty solid ball game, and it starts with Caston Thompson. Pitched 6 1/3 innings and gave up only 4 hits on the night, had 4 strikeouts. I'm looking across the board, and I see 1 base on balls, and I don't know if he had any more walks in the ball game. Had great defense behind him all night. You saw Brogdon in the last couple of innings made some big plays. Avery Griffin with some big plays early. Colin Walter with some big plays, and just all around a solid ball game from the Cougars, and they pick up the 9-2 win tonight.
It was. It doesn't matter what level you play on. It always starts on that hill. Mm-hmm. And he got us off to a good start, and then if you throw strikes and play defense behind folks, it's really hard to get beat. Most people can't come in and bunch hits, unless you're a really, really good team. So 1 walk, no errors, correct?
Yeah.
So it's hard to beat somebody, especially when you're a big lefty throwing with some velocity and a good breaking ball. So, and we bunched some hits, and we did some good stuff on the bases too. Coach Upton rounded a guy with 2 outs to score that run. That was a really big play. So trying to expand the lead. So, really good night. Hit a good team. So
one of the things I've known in the few games that I've seen this year. Coach Upton's real aggressive on the base pass. He likes to, give kids opportunity to run and take bases from first to second. And we saw a runner tonight on a throw over the first base. Infield player shortstop to first. And runner was moving from second to third and never checked up and scored at the plate. That was Michael Watts. And so real aggressive on the base pass. And, it takes perfect plays to snuff out a team that likes to run a lot, but it puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's what Coach Upton's done, in the few ball games that I've seen.
And a lot of people that don't understand the game, he did that with 2 outs. I mean, you're not going to do that with no outs or 1 out, and then they got a really good catcher who's blocking everything. So you sat here and you've gotten 2 hits, so you're thinking law of averages, I'm not going to get another hit, so I'm going to make a kid make a play.
Yeah.
But with no outs or 1 out, you don't do that. So that's good thinking on the coach's part, thinking ahead, and there's just so much strategy mean, Coach Greer, I mean, we're showing a slash bunt, and they're charging the first and third baseman, and then the next play, he leaves the third baseman at home and lets the pitcher cover the right side. So there's a lot of ins and outs of the games that we don't know. I mean, we're not out there calling the plays, but well-coached game, good players, good young players on both sides. Field looks great. Springtime, I mean, doesn't get any better, Beck.
Nothing better than this. 9-2 win for the Cougars. Our King Daughters Medical Center Pro Performance Player of the Game, Caston Thompson, had a solo home run in the first inning, got it going for the Cougars. 4 strikeouts on the night, only gave up 4 hits and only 1 base on ball. So a big night for the junior left-hander, Caston Thompson. He is our KDMC Pro Performance Player of the Game. That's a route from Williams Gillis Ballpark here on the campus of Brookhaven Academy. Cougars with a 9-2 win. Their next home game will be versus Natchez Cathedral, I think the first part of next week. I think they do travel over to Cathedral and play a game prior to that. Check the schedule, check everything online, get out here and watch these Cougars baseball as they move into district play. For Coach Jamie Palmer, this is Beck Warren. We wish you a good evening.
Southwest Mississippi's #1 for classic country, WBKN, Brookhaven, B92.1 FM.
Your AccuWeather forecast for Brookhaven, Lincoln, and all of Homeseeker's Paradise.